understand the work lurking like. I do that in streams myself. Sometimes I just want to chill and watch, and I get that. So hopefully this time I can actually like do some things to actually remember how to play the game. If nothing else, I can like showcase the glory of actually improving a split. Hopefully. I think the controller is working fine, so I can't quite put a finger on exactly what feels off, but something feels off. I really should hop a little bit, because I remember hearing, like, before you get the dash that, like, this is actually a little bit more optimal in movement. But, I mean, like, you get the dash pretty early on in the prologue, so it happens fast enough that it shouldn't really be an issue. Alright. New split? Will it count as a new split? Yeah, but don't worry about... No one has to be more interactive. Just showing up is pretty good in of itself because it helps the view count, which is like one of the big obstacles of me from getting into affiliate at this point. I feel like I'm doing pretty good in a lot of other categories, like having the follower count, doing the activity. Oh, you know what it is? I was playing with the control pad, and I think that might be throwing me off a little. But yeah, just showing up counts as you watching, and that helps me out a lot. Is the point I'm trying to get at. Alright. And by the way, before a professional Celeste player comes in here for whatever reason, I am not a professional speedrunner. I just do what I consider speedrunning for this game because I like it. And the double dash feature honestly makes me look a lot better at this game than I actually am. That said, this does feel like a little one of my better runs, so I'll take it. No, that is the wrong way. See what I mean? Oh, okay, that was a mistake. Little bit too fast there. Okay. I'm kind of wondering, have my mic block half a tiny corner of the TV screen might be an issue. Yeah. I think I was almost onto something there. And split? Is it actually counting these as new sections, or I assume that it would like be updating the area or something. Oh, this is my first time using the software. If it's not accurate, I'll figure it out later. Start split. You know, it's kind of early. Maybe I should figure out how to use the splitting software now. But this is how I ended up like not completing a single run before. Just like constantly finding excuses to restart that I normally don't use. Yeah, I'm not hitting delete, so that shouldn't be resetting it. I'm not hitting back, because I don't think that undoes the split. I'm not gonna worry too much about it and just see how it goes. That was almost cool. I was gonna call that the not die technique, where you just send them up in the air so you don't hit them and die, and then they just go die stupidly anyways. Fun. Alright. I could have literally been in any other section besides that one, and Lord behold, I ended up being in the one section that caused me to die. I mean, to be fair, out of most parts of this area, this seems to be the one that trips me over for some reason. Maybe this will... I'll take it. I'm not sure if that's a great way to do it, but it is a way, and I've done it. I'll just take this a slow way, because if I try to do it faster, I just end up dying, which ultimately makes it slower. One day I'll probably learn how to do it the fast way. And we'll go from there. Ugh. Right, dashing through here is a little bit of a shortcut. Hard part of the stage is done, but the part that I really need to get better at to go faster, well, that just has begun. I don't know if this is actually the fastest way to get through this area, but it's the one I know, so I'm sticking to it, dang it. I'm getting the ground dashes a lot better than the older runs, so that's a relief. Obviously, I could be doing a little more optimally, but I'm gonna take what I can get. If I could get... I probably need more practice with the diagonal jumps into speed jumps, too. Alright, that should be a split. That I forgot to start up. Let's pause again. I'm half tempted to just say screw the splitter, because I've clearly messed it up at some point. And the game kind of has just like a little mini split in the corner. Like, I mean, the whole point of trying to set up a split is so I could ultimately, like, keep track of how well I'm doing in between runs. So I can track my individual progress each time. But obviously, I just downloaded this software before the stream, and I clearly don't understand it yet of everything happening. Also, this is the fuzzy room. This is the fuzzy world. And Jackie K does not like fuzzies. This is the point where I have a bad time. Having probably more deaths than necessary in... Or at least deaths that just never really feel right. Alright. Get you for there. Kind of what I get for trying to push my luck. Oh no, this is just for a strawberry. Again, I'm not a good speedrunner. But the only way I'm gonna get to be a decent speedrunner is if I keep doing it. And this will definitely be good practice for the LP, considering things like the farewell chapter that I still have to finish the blind through of. And eventually we're going to have a live stream of that last B-side I haven't done. So I haven't decided exactly when I'm gonna do it. I think the ultimate plan is like I want to get caught up with editing for the rest of the Celeste Let's Play. And from there, like, let's do speedrun. I might want to complete one of my current LPs, or get caught up with editing for Celeste. Probably whichever one happens first. Alright. Every time I'm about to say, hey, I am decent with this game, I do a dumb like that. Yeah. Definitely not optimal, but not dying is always optimal to dying. Alright. I think, like, no, that... Another thing that I probably get down with practice is the path I need to take to get to Mr. Orisho right away. My specialty is with skipping cutscenes, and that's about it. And I don't have a proper pathing with this part of the stage. I just basically do whichever room I happen to come across first. And just, it feels like I'm sporadic enough with the way I move in that particular portion that I feel like I end up going to a different room every time I do this run, just because I never remember what room I've done before and if it was optimal. But this is another reason why I do the double dash, aka New Game Plus run. It gives me a lot more room for errors. Like, the second dash, because the game doesn't properly expect you to have it for the early game, gives me a bit more room to correct my jumps and all that. Like, the game typically expects you to be able to, like, go through all this with one dash, of course. So, there's probably a lot of these areas that I'm cheesing through. And a lot more times I would have died. Alright, I think this is a path. Yep. No, I don't know what I was doing there either. Please be the right way. No, that was just for a strawberry. This is probably my favorite area because you just dash up and you're done. No matter how many, like, I think if you go to that room first, there'll be more books around, and with that you won't have to. You could do what I can do with one dash. Alright. Found you a lot quicker than I was expecting. Is this really the way I haven't gone? Yeah. Hi, Theo. Bye, Theo. Oh. Again, going slow is better than dying. As a noob speedrunner, that's about all the advice I can give you. Because even a pro speedrunner would probably tell you there's certain things that are worth the risk. But me, nope. I mean, as long as I'm not dead, I consider it a good run. Yeah, like, with how many deaths I have just for normal gameplay, the first time I beat this game without a single death, probably will be a faster run than any other thing, like any other run before, no matter how slowly I'm going. Thanks, I'm glad. This definitely does feel better compared to, like, some of my past attempts. I'm not quite sure if we're, like, doing as good as, like, the first or second time I did the speedrun of this. But I think we'll find out as we get further through the game. Yeah. Every now and then I'm looking at the splitting system and kind of like... yeah, like this is kind of not great. Like usually I can get through that area without taking a death. So that stinks. But I mean, at least we can just press on. Ah shoot, I just realized. I have 2 dashes. This... No, because I had to dash early. You know what, it's worth a couple more tries. If I can, like, maybe if I time my dashes carefully, I can actually make that... No, I mean... At least I can quench my curiosity. But it kind of, for a second, looked like if that would have worked, I would have, say, really made up for all the screw-ups I had just a little bit earlier. Yeah, and I still can't figure out how someone dashed right in the middle of that pile. Maybe they're, like, using an older PC version that didn't have it patched out or something, but I could have sworn I've seen someone, like, dash exactly right through the center of that large pile. Wait, am I supposed to? Nah, I do have to go. Hello to Fall Apart Run Turnabout. Alright. At least here I can just jump dash the knight away. Alright. No, and again I gotta do all that all over again. Get that down here. Now let's see how close, well, I can go for this area, because maybe I can do something cool to make up for some of the failures I've had before. Maybe not if I just, like, you know, wasting my speed or something like that. Man, I think I'm feeling all the chokes. Maybe not right into the fuzzy. And now I'm just thinking about how all the cool people like bounce on his head every single time and probably like get all the distance that way and pull off all the cool techniques. Dang it. Oh, that's right, I hit a crystal and I get 2 dashes. More to think about, one of these days, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna call it the legit run where I actually don't try to cheese half the game with an ability I shouldn't have until much later. Maybe I should like just focus on the game so I don't have to keep going over it 10 times. I mean, Celeste is one of those games that, like, it gets more difficult each time. It's one of those games that do a good job easing you into the difficulty. Just keep in mind, normally in this level, I would have red hair and never pink hair. So if this looks tricky, keep in mind that, like, I am technically playing on easy mode right now with having one extra dash. But Celeste is kind of like a game that eases you into the difficulty, so it may look intimidating, the platforming I do, but by the time you get to this point of the game, you'll probably get an ease of the game from, dang it, the previous levels, and it won't seem as bad as it may look. It's like a big thing I try to tell people, just, yes, technically Celeste is a hard game, but it rarely feels hard. I mean, until you go to the B-sides, and B-sides can just go play with a cat. Cuphead vibe. I mean, I associate Cuphead with the boss fights more than the platforming. So, but I can kind of see where you're getting that from. Alright. Oh, maybe I'm accidentally deleting them when I'm hitting shift or something. I don't know. I should probably just get rid of the game split thing, because this is not going to be of help to anyone right now. It's kind of just like, I only have to like practice doing splits, because I'm pretty confident I'm just doing the whole splitting thing completely wrong. But it's fine, because the game has a nice timer up in the corner. So, if nothing else, we have the official in-game time to keep us from going astray. But I think like in between chapters I'm going to do that. Also, yeah, tech that I discovered from the last run. It's a little quicker to just dash into it and bounce into the bubble. Now, yeah, I'll admit I have not played Cuphead. Like, I did play like a little bit of it at E3 demo, so I have a vague idea of what you're talking about with the platforming. And while the platforming in Cuphead is hard, it doesn't exactly give me Celeste vibes. Because I think like a big thing is like the platforming in Cuphead kind of is the same. Like, you're not learning new techniques as you go along, and each one of these levels that we're going through in Celeste have like their own little gimmick that kind of adjusts the difficulty of it, or like it pretty much requires you to learn something new every time you play. And another example of me just cheesing part of the level with dashing, and here's another example of me cheesing the level with 2 dashes. Actually, I could probably cheese this section level. I mean, I could probably like get a new world record just from learning all the ways I can cheese the level, because I still don't feel like I'm doing as optimally as I can. I'm still like taking the normal, like the path that I would have to take with a normal run a lot of times. Ah shoot, I need to keep that going forward, didn't I? Alright. Bring that down here. Yeah, we're gonna take this the slow way until I learn of a faster way. And I don't think they like make handicaps, but if they do, they really... It probably would be worth knowing that I am playing on the Nintendo Switch version, because I'm just a Switch sucker like that. Like, this is the version of the game that I grew my Celeste experiences on for a while. Like, it's the one I could capture, because I didn't have much use with PC recording, but after that, like, Fall Guy test stream I did a very long time ago, I feel pretty confident that I could, like, do the PC version, and I have like 2 different PC versions of this game now, and I rebought the physical copy. It's not as crazy as it sounds, because like I think both PC versions I got of this game were for free. No, actually it was like, one of them was free, the other was part of like a charity bundle. So it's kind of worth it in itself. Ah, man, like... Good thing that we're doing this for the fun of it. Because, man... I am just, like... doing all the sucky bads with this run today. Alright. Gotta get this out of the way. Gotta... Dang it. I feel like Cuphead's is as much hard platforming as it is a dodging. Yeah, like, I think that's one of those things I'm gonna have to like read a little closer in between chapters, because I'm just kind of only catching a glimpse of it, and probably like could set the stream up better where it's not all the way on the second monitor. Like, I think like half the reason that my rust is because just the past few times I was streaming, like, dang it, wow, that was close. There were so many times before that I was just like quitting and right about at this point of the run. Well, that was a mistake. So yeah, there's probably like things I could learn. Well, I guess I'm going this way again, even though I don't know if it's actually any easier or harder. Well, this is one of those areas that I feel like should be easier with the whole double dashing feature, but I haven't really figured out how to make it easier yet. And fun, the snowballs are here. Time for more opportunities that cool people would do cool tricks to like get extra dashes and do cool things. Meanwhile, I just dash into the smallest pile of spikes to exist. There's the snowball kill. Well, good thing they only collapse when you're on top of them and not from below. You know, I just realized I've been meaning to buy myself the Pro Controller. Because playing this without Joy-Cons in the puppy setup probably be a little easier too. I just seem to find all the ways to make this game more hard on myself than it needs to be. Well, it seems like we're kind of like getting into the smooth area now. I just realized like Chapter 3 is the vein of me in this game, but I just realized we're coming up to the chapter that's the really, if anything's gonna be the run killer. The run killer. Yeah, like there's probably some cool double dash tech that I could pull off in this stage in particular. I haven't come across it yet. Alright, yeah. Just got the Pro Controller. Do game changer literally. Yeah, okay. I kind of been being like a little cheap about it. Like I've been using the controller so much and it's been okay with it, but like for technical stuff I definitely see the appeal. Oh, didn't do my split even though it doesn't matter. Alright. Now I consider this the run killer just because I get lost so easily in this stage. So we may not die a lot, but if there's any area that we're just gonna have like so many, just like waste so much time on, it's definitely gonna be this stage. I think I practiced it enough to like get a little bit better, almost at the point where it doesn't even matter. But I guess I could do like silly stuff like that to waste the time. Alright. Okay, I think if I remember correctly, I just gotta platform over... Yeah, I don't even have to go that far, I just have to go right here. And that should get me through the tricky platforming. Didn't even need a second dash for that area. And got the key. That just gives me a shortcut out of here. And I think the key is right there. There's Feel. Bye, Feel. Man, but I think this next area here is where I really get lost. And the splits really start to distract me. Is it just a matter of going right, or do I need a key first? I'm gonna feel pretty dumb though if I like come all the way here and realize I need the key afterwards. Also, while I'm making all the Johns, I think this TV quite has the best lighting. Okay, that's just a strawberry too. Fun. I think we're getting to the part where I get lost. Is it fine you post a link? Let me, like, see... I guess, what are you while I'm looking to read what you're saying, what are you posting a link for? Not sure if that would actually help me at all, but... Reddit life hack, you guys might like. I kind of would rather keep links out unless they're super relevant to what we're talking about at the time. So, I'm just gonna say no to be on the safe side. Hopefully I don't come across too much of a killjoy for that. Something tells me I cheesed that, but I'll take it. Alright, that's the key. No, I've been for that area already. It's probably like, I know you go right to progress through, so it's probably down here. I'm just lucky I actually found the key before finding the keyhole. Yeah, this is definitely the right way to go. I love what they did for the crystal heart in that area, as off of a topic as that is. Just a little bit of it's easier show than tell, unfortunately, so I'm a little preoccupied going fast to really showcase it. I can't quite tell if we're making good time or not, but half an hour does feel pretty good for this point in the game. But then again, it's probably been a minute since I've gotten this far in the speed run. So any progress is good progress. Alright. Wow, we're... Shoot. Mine is going the wrong way. I think we're almost at that point. Maybe a little bit longer. Oh no, we're already at the mirror. We're already at the mirror. And I actually skipped right away. Oh, this is... I forget this is not a cutscene I can skip. Again, this has been a hot minute since I've been through here. Now, this is a little bit awkward without, the content of the plot. I mean, but to be fair, I don't think, even she really knows what's going on quite yet, but, there's a little bit of to say it with as little spoilers as possible, there's a bit of psychological stuff to this game. But you can't spoil it if you can't see what's going on. Yeah, it's super eerie stuff. I guess I can Yeah, it's... makes sense within the context of the game. Oh, shoot. Speaking of it being a while, well, I don't know how you're supposed to do it, but that definitely works. Yeah. As results from that cutscene, we don't want to get hit by those guys. It's not good to get hit by them. We can jump on their heads, like that. But we will die if they ram into us, kind of like they showed in a little cutscene where we controlled them for a little moment. Yeah, I'm sorry, all I'm catching about what you're saying is whisper. So, I'll try to... and I can't really even see the whispers too well, because I'm using OBS to see the chat. I'll look at it when I can, though. What is this one of those areas where I have to unveil the... yeah, it may not even have to be until after the stream, depending on how quickly we do this. Like, if I get a chance in between, if I do get a chance to do GBL, I'll take a look at it in between Dan, this GBL stuff. Okay, don't know how I'm supposed to do this, but I'll take it. And yeah, I knew we weren't out of the mazes yet. There's definitely something iffy about the angle that I'm like watching this on, because even with this TV, I can usually see the platforms better than I am now. But it's just, everything just seems like a complete blank at the moment. Okay, I think I see what I gotta do here. Oh, that was just for a strawberry. Dang it. Maybe I can... I actually want to try that, because if I can pull it off, it might actually be a skip. That works. Oh man, I think I actually like bypassed all the getting the keys in that. I actually did a speedrun trick without realizing it. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure... and like, well, one, I'm just like failing off the loop to kind of cancel out any good I might have been getting out of that skip. But two, I actually forgot what 2 was. It was so bad. Oof. How many times I finished the game? I don't know exactly, because I don't recall. I could probably count it between my 2 hands. I haven't quite finished this game beginning to end too many times, because it's like I did it once. I completed it once on my own, once for the LP, and this is probably like the... assuming we finish this, this will be like the 3rd full speed run that I've done in this game. I can't think of too many times beyond that. Oh, that's right, I need you to frickin' hit this, I think. I think this is the point where I actually need the guy to actually hit the block. Oh. No, I was trying to like bounce on him and... The problem is he falls down when he bounces. Yeah, you see why I was... I screwed it up, but you see why I'm trying to do that now? He literally has the switch that I need to progress to the next room. Okay, so we got feel. I mean, hopefully I remember for future runs that little skip, because that's gonna be a huge time saver. If I end up accidentally going after the keys when I could just double dash for that one section, I'm gonna be pretty embarrassed with myself. It'd be kind of neat if that alone was enough to actually, like, shoot. Sorry, I just need to make sure I got through that in one piece. Speaking of cool tech that wish I could do on purpose more often, whatever I did to get Theo up there. I'm just, like, tapping the dash button as much as I can out of panic. Please don't kill me. Thank you, thank you. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I don't blame people for not liking the feel part. I like it because of the narrative. And I think I would like it if I was better at it. Like, I'm always blaming myself and not the mechanics in this area, because it kind of just feels like it doesn't feel completely unintuitive. It just doesn't click with me. So I feel like I could get more behind it if I was more familiar with that. Cool, the easy version of this. Can't wait for the hard version. Theo saves the day once again. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't your first rodeo, Stegid. Because your name seems familiar. I can't quite remember the last stream you were at, but it seems familiar enough that, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like, again, if I didn't die so much, I could probably have a competent run. But then again, we got the good old Jackie K technique of it's better to go slow than it is to die trying to go fast. Oh, this is the fun part. Like, I get the part I can never figure out, where we gotta freaking throw Theo onto that platform somehow without getting stuck in the wall. With that without me dying would probably be the key. Issue is, I think if I dash, yeah, I just send him back where I started. Perfect. As long as I don't dash, we are good. We gotta be close, I can feel it. I'm gonna take you up on that. Oh, that is the death platform. Just a bit further, you can do this, DD. Please don't fall and die. You know what? It doesn't matter who dashes into it. Did I kill it? Like, kill it? Oh, jeez. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Oh, man, that is a relief, because this is the easy part. between my dashing and just the gates, constantly like assuring I don't get thrown too far back, this is the easy part. Get out of here, you stupid eye! And that's a split that I don't even know will work. Oh, chapter complete. Now, I definitely want to learn more about this splitting software, because the only reason that I have it on here is to show multiple things, which it's not doing. Now, unfortunately, this sucks because we gotta skip the cool part of probably one of the best parts of this game, but it's also the part where we get a bunch of backstory and lore drop. So, there's that too. Okay, skip cutscene. And we're underwater, and we'll never know why. Now, I'm sorry about anyone I'm just inevitably, like, destroying their eyes for, but dashing feels faster. Like, dashing for the water to swim feels faster to me. Man, wow, it feels like forever since we've been to this part. Which means, oh man, I know exactly what this means, and I'm pretty excited for it. There's good news and bad news. The bad news is we're coming across the part where we get the second dash, so we can't cheese out. We're gonna start losing out on the ability to cheese out various parts of the levels because the game expects us to have 2 dashes after this chapter. The good news is that we're gonna get into one of my favorite parts of the game in this chapter, so you gotta take it and you gotta leave it. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if there's a way, there was like a double dash trick. Oh man. Man, I think actually having 2 dashes saved myself there. Possibly. Well, this is definitely the slow way, but it's the alive way. Now, it's been a little bit, so I'm not quite sure if saying yes to Lava Lizard saying you're new, or me saying you're not new. Dear. That should have been good. Like, I feel like I'm making a lot of stupid mistakes, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was my worst full run, just from those mistakes. But, you know, it's better. It's better than, it's not my worst run, because it's an actually completed run. So there's that. Again, just going with my gut. Because I don't know if there's an optimal, which is the optimal path, if there's one at all. I think my ultimate goal with this game, I think I've said it before, but I think this is the first time I'm saying it on a stream where you guys are around. But my ultimate goal is to eventually get a point in New Game Plus where I can run this game under an hour. I'd be content just with that. Oop. Yeah, they really designed this area in particular with the assumption that you don't have a second dash to save you. No, it's fine. Again, you're lurking, so I'm not gonna notice if you're gone. I mean, you kind of got an idea from the way I'm playing that I'm just kind of like not gonna be able to pay too close attention to chat anyways, right? Just with Second dash saved my butt because of me being stupid. I think I can still save this with second dash. Well, cool. Wow, we're making good time. I mean, it's been so long since we've been into this chapter where I don't know exactly for sure if we're making good time. But hey, it's just definitely feels like it because it's been so long. And I mean, considering how like my usual runs are, my past two runs have been closer to the hour-half range than the hour range. That's the other reason why I think this is pretty good. It's bad because I feel like I've been making a lot of dumb deaths, but somehow, I mean, like, just discovering that I don't even need to do half of that puzzle area in Chapter 6 probably saved me a good chunk of time. Which is a little embarrassing because, like, pros probably knew about that forever. Well, it's kind of funny that they put the checkpoint that close. This is almost like, hey, we know you like to go fast by dashing. Here's some spikes to punish you for being too impatient. Ah, that. Oof. Okay, can I shortcut this at all? Maybe I could dash, but yes, we're here. It's the best music time. Laser! Ah, dang it, that was going so smooth too. Oh, I forgot to refresh my dash. Oh, well, that's a trap. Of course, now you throw the fireballs. Ah, man. Ah. There we go. Ah, no. Ah, no, 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 no. Actually, I have 2 dashes. Why don't I just go through that? I don't know, this just feels like a safer way to me. And we're good. We're good. I think this is another one of the areas that I can kind of be primed in. We gotta be close. Ah! Dang, I fell right for that trap. A trap so good you can fall for it twice! And that, she I was gonna say, she just literally gave me something to her, but I forget about those pink spikes at the end. Gotta be careful here, because momentum jumping can actually screw me over. I've had times where I, like, think I'm just jumping off them normally, but I end up momentum jumping, and it throws me off. Oof. Not this time. I can't wait to, like, learn how to go for that area, like, flawlessly. Because that's gotta look dope. Oh. That's it. And there's a momentum jump here. Oh, no, nope, 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 nope. So it's a shame when that part's over though, but... Now, I don't even remember if there's anything that can actually kill us here, but I do know this is basically just a... If this is like an RPG, this would be like that one fight that you win no matter what, but it's just so dramatic and cool. Like... I feel like everyone here I think that alone shows us that Battleon's our friend now. So I may as well just say we get the second dash because of her, and that is the chapter. Man. We're actually gonna complete this run. This is it. The summon. Ah. And this is why I was practicing on my own Lock Wizard, because I knew I'd be doing this soon. Oh. Shoot, there's... I had it. I blew it. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, there's probably a way to get through that area. And like, we have 2 dashes now, so they designed it that way, right? Okay, whatever the case may be, though. This is where the New Game Plus run basically becomes a normal speed run of Celeste. Because, like I said, we have a second dash, so all these levels are designed around that. They're kind of a little cheeky with it though, because there are like some areas like you can technically skip that they kind of just design around to encourage you to play around with the second dash feature. But there are going to start becoming obstacles where 2 dashes are required to complete. So the room for errors become a lot smaller. Not quite B-side levels of error, but not quite B-side levels of Error Little Ruin, but getting there. Also, I gotta remember that the cutscene skip happens when Battlein pops out. That's the visual indicator I gotta remember for skipping the cutscene. Because any sooner than that, I just don't get the option. Is just gonna like retry. I have actually accidentally hit retry when trying to skip a cutscene, and it sucks. So if we could avoid that tonight, that'd be great. Well, I do remember that like it's not until we get to the second half of the summit where it really gets hard, and like that particular section of itself probably can like take 20 minutes for me. No. And especially if I keep doing dumb stuff like that. Ugh. But I can't believe that the timer here is still under an hour and we're on the last chapter. Like, that's just a really good sign for me. Or maybe I'm thinking that this chapter in of itself takes me half an hour. Which, if that's the case, then we're doing pretty darn good. Speaking of things that there's gotta be a faster way to do it. That whole mess of an area. Yeah, remember, not until Battlein pops out. Yeah, if I can like clear the part of this chapter that's just like rehash of all the other chapters that we've done in like 10 minutes, I feel pretty good about this run. And I also feel pretty good because I made a lot of dumb mistakes that I know that I could definitely improve in future runs. Ooh, dang it, what? Oh, I don't even know what was going through my little brain there. Probably nothing, and that's probably the problem. Well, it's fine, because I could just jump on top and go for that way. What about defense? What do you think about first playthrough? Oh my god, I hope I'm actually going the right way and I'm just like, oh dear. I panic dashed there because I was freaking thinking that I was gonna... I thought that I was a rest platform over there, to be perfectly honest. How do I get up? First playthrough would take to the summit. Interesting question. What does how? I have to look up. There's cycles. It's a little bit of a cop-out answer, but especially trying to think of it on the spot. There's a site called How to Beat that I think is made specifically to answer questions like that. I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember how long my Celeste playthrough took, and like I went on my way to get strawberries for that. So I'm not quite sure, because you could definitely get through this game a lot faster if you skip all the strawberries like I'm doing now. But I know my casual playthroughs that weren't speedruns, I usually go on my way for strawberries. So that's the big reason like I can't really give you an answer off the top of my head, because I don't know, because I don't feel like I've had a traditional 0% playthrough of this game. strawberries are a big thing. Like, they're completely optional, but they just like really appeal to you to go out of your way to get. And that alone can add a bit of time to the timer. And fun, we're at the fuzzy rehash. You know, maybe the whole secret to doing well with fuzzies is to not announce your existence. Only way I could possibly imagine getting for that first room so smoothly. So I just kind of jinxed the rest of this run. You know, something about like 4 hours. Yeah, I didn't catch that whole message. But believe it or not, I could believe 4 hours if you were playing casually, just because of things like strawberries and other little secrets you can find along the way. So, like, especially if I'm including B-sides, I can tell you my Let's Play of Celeste goes over 4 hours. But again, I am including a lot of, like, collectibles you get along the way. Okay. Be great if I could get this first try! Yes! Who's not good at platforms that being in 4 hours? Yeah, like... Again, I could believe that. Like, depending on your playstyle, and Celeste is a hard game. It does disguise itself to be easier than it looks. I don't know why I thought that would work. But if you take out the factor that, like, it eases you into the difficulty, the checkpoints are forgiving, the platforming itself can be challenging. And things like assist mode exists specifically for people who may not have the... I don't know what's the term for, like, the proper reflexes to do platforming properly. But that. Alright. I have 2 dashes, I gotta start making better use of them. The game wants me to do that now. Alright. Pretty smooth. Would have been fantastic if that was like first try Lolo. Why I keep going for that upper path? It's gonna screw me over. Yeah, that area in particular is just misleading. Feels like I can just safely rest, but like, it takes me so long to actually stand up. I guess something like that would work. That's good to know for the future. Well, at least it's right at the beginning of the room, so I lose literally no time. This thing about fuzzies, I just feel like I don't understand their movement. Like, it feels unpredictable to me, even though I know it's a set pattern. And that's the reason why it's just become like a little Celeste meme in and of itself for me. But not today, suckers. You may be asking, Jacket K, why doesn't Battlein just throw you up into the center in the first place? Beats me. I didn't catch who was leaving, Jagged Rock or Lost Blizzard, but take care. Thanks for joining by. Like, I think this is the most viewers we actually had at a live stream for a while. So even though it may not seem like a lot to you guys, it means a lot to me that you guys had the opportunity to come by and say hi. Especially like considering like, I thought Pokemon Go was kind of my like stick, and this is typically, even then it's typically more people that I get for one of those streams. So it's, oh, we had it all the way up to 5. That's pretty cool. Alright. We're getting there. All this time, all the stuff I screwed up, and we only now are hitting the our 5-minute mark. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to do this. I kind of only... I hate to admit it, but I kind of only wanted to do GBL because I felt like I had to, because with the routine I set up for myself, it was kind of like, weekdays I do Pokemon. Fridays I do other games. Plus there's other reasons to go for GBL, because like I'm level 43, and to get to level 44 I have to do some of the other leagues. But like I was kind of a little bummed that I can like do the Holiday Cup a bit more. And part of the timing, like with how this day went out, like I was considering streaming early just to do Holiday Cup, but then like, nah, surely it'll be fine. And then I kind of find out that like it is just gonna be the usual rotation, and Holiday Cup's gonna go bye-bye. But by the time I realized that, like, that was when my folks wanted me to come over to help them out with stuff. So I kind of gave up hope of actually being able to live stream Holiday Cup then. It's not the end of the world though. I basically like explored all the teams I really wanted to do for Holiday Cup. I had like an off-screen recording to do like a side shoot of some of those teams. Okay, I assume between right and the path least traveled, I assume this is the way I'm supposed to go. You say that like, Jacket K, you're speedrunning this game, shouldn't you know the path you gotta go? Ha ha ha, well, nope. We were just talking about how easily I get lost in Chapter 6. No, Chapter 5. So yeah, I mean, like, I would love to record more Holiday Cup over just the standard GBL stuff, but I'm happy with the stuff I got, because like anything fancy I did with teams I kind of like got off screen anyways, and that stuff will go up to YouTube eventually, so everyone will get to enjoy it. Oh, you gotta go too, Officer? Take care, thanks for stopping by. I guess I'll have to upload this to YouTube eventually so people can actually see how well it turned out. And if nothing else, all the more reason to focus and do the best. Damn. One more retread, and we're gonna... Then we get to the hard part. Fool. Okay, right was actually the way I was supposed to go. I guess it doesn't hurt that I accidentally went up that way. Considering I got... Oh no, I have to go shoot. I did the Newb. Alright, here we go. Key first time, didn't accidentally get the strawberry. I never accidentally get the strawberry, but I'm always afraid I'm gonna forget and accidentally get the strawberry. Oh man, I almost forgot the trick to this. Kinda impressed that worked. I done goofed. Maybe I can salvage it. Okay, this part. Whew. Where the palms are getting sweaty. Got the long spaghetti. Hindsight. Did I not press the button? I can't believe how much easier it is just to climb the freaking wall. Okay, what's not getting red? Oh, maybe I'm just like dashing before I actually get my dashes back. There we go. That I do screw up that room a lot. Yet that felt like that could have been a good run. There's a spring down there. Okay, I think I see how this turns into an hour and a half run. Now that we're at like an hour 20 minute. Shame, because I was feeling so good about this run, and now I kind of feel like this is at this pace. It's like gonna be a bad run. First speed run's great because like you get PB no matter what you do. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted my second dash that quickly. Second time, even if you don't do as good, you still get second place. Third time's where the pressure's on. Where was I going? I was just like dashing blindly up there. Oh, I'm supposed to go up more. No, maybe I'm thinking. Nope, this is the. I don't know why I thought I had to go left, but. Okay, that's a bonus area. So, yeah. Rest up there. Shoot, if I didn't... Right now, Sam is just a tiny bit too late. Yeah, I just freaking tripped up. First try. Remember getting trapped up on that particular area a little bit. So hopefully that'll save a little bit of time. Yeah, I just gotta take advantage of the updrafts to make my way over there. Actually, what am I doing? That's a lot easier. Well, speaking of easier... maybe I used my dash a little too soon? Well, we'll find out now. Yeah, I feel like I had to. But I could just make up for it by wall jumping over there. Okay. Oh, I panicked when I realized I was doing it a little wrong. Shoot. Great. I didn't even need to be as conservative with my dash as I was. There's a spring ray over there. Why don't I just diagonal dash anyways? Even if I don't think I need to, it obviously helps to do so. Just get that one out of the way. Ugh, I keep thinking I'm worrying about, like, hitting the side spikes, and then I just end up dying because I, like, do a little wave dash or something weird like that. Oof. Alright. That's exactly what I was afraid of happening. I better do something amazing in the next room. Oh no. Oh no. So now we're 20. I still got 12 more to go. Jeez, where did I go wrong? There's like so many good things with this run. But I think this is the worst they've been in this point. Why did I diagonal? One jump, make it count. Oh man. Come on. I don't know why I didn't register the flag. That's actually kind of scary. Okay, we're at 3. We still got a chance to do good. Oh man. Perfect. See, that's the worst part of that section, but it's not over yet. Okay, it's over. Home stretch. I'll see if I can go fast. Yes, 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 yes! And I know, man, I know that's better. Oh. Chapter complete. Man. That has to be better than my other runs. As per tradition. Inject casing. Now, just to see how badly I screwed up the splitter. Which button I press to end? Again? Reset, undo, skip, pause. Actually, is there like a save split? Oh. This run did not beat your current splits. Would you like to save this as your personal bet? Yeah, let's just have it as a break round just to see how terrible it is. Actually, I think like if I'll read the FAQ of how that works later. Let me just get the time card. Maybe I can check out some of my other runs in the process. Like, even though this is the 3rd speed run, I think this is the only one I upload to YouTube because, like, or the only one I could upload to speedrunner.com because it got cut off. Like, the stream got cut off, so recording got cut off. So the point I'm getting at is if I can find my first vlog of this. I'm logged out of Twitch. Ugh. Not exactly the best time for sourcing. Man. I'm gonna just like... So there it is. This is a mess that I probably shouldn't do on stream. How long have we been